Ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening, I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to Boardwalk Hall at the famed Atlantic City Boardwalk in southern New Jersey. Our main event should be a good one tonight. 12 rounds of heavyweight action. This should be a really good matchup here tonight. All that energy that we saw, it almost boiled over at the weigh-in yesterday. Now it gets to explode here in the ring. Povetkin's making his way to the ring now, and he looks very focused for this fight. Vitali Klitschko showing you that intensity that so many of the very best will display during a ring walk. Totally focused.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Povetkin. And his opponent across the ring with a record of 41 wins, 38 by way of knockout, and only 2 losses. Let's go, Dr. Iron Fist Klitschko.
We went over the rules in the dressing room. Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch them up.
We're scheduled for 12. Here's round number 1. And he ties up on the inside. Is there any advice that you can give in a matchup like this of speed versus speed, where maybe one guy can go and utilize a completely different tool, like try to be a power puncher on a given night, or do something ultra defensively that can be an advantage?
Yeah, misdirection. You know, the guy is going to be real keen, both guys, because they know they have somebody who's so fast in front of them. So start one hand. He's going to be looking, he's going to react. Start the right hand, just a little flip to the right hand, throw the left hand instead. Misdirection.
Povetkin's impressing the judges and himself with that right hand. Blocks that punch. Good flush shot upstairs. Nice work by Vitali Klitschko. That's the kind of combination punching that makes it such a dangerous heavyweight. Solid hook.
Okay, let's go.
Oh, what a big hook to the head by Povetkin. Reaching the halfway mark of this round. And he comes right back with that headshot. Teddy, I don't think he's got visions of sticking around too long. He's landing power punches early.
Yeah, he wants to make it a quick night's work.
Very good work right there. The power shot after blocking his opponent's effort. Unbelievable pace here tonight. Both guys have no plans of having this fight go far. I'm sure the frame of reference for most is Hatler Hearns.
Yeah, you wonder if it's going to live up to that. So far, so good.
Vitali Klitschko's nailed by a counter punch. Scores well to the head with the right hand.
Guard your head.
That is a huge headshot after blocking his opponent. Little head hunting with the left. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Vitali Klitschko. Final 10 seconds of round comes to an end here. Joe Tessitore sitting ringside as always with Teddy Atlas. Love coming to this fight venue. We always have a great time when we come to town, with the exception of having to pay the bill for our entire crew on the night before when they take us out for steak dinner.
Yeah, you know, they remind me of fighters a little bit. You know, the fighters that we see that have very, every once in a while, very short arms. You know,
They do.
These guys,
They don't have the reach.
No,
they
they
can't
don't.
reach for the wallet.
No, they don't. And I tell you, they would be great on the inside. Really great. I wish I could put them on the inside in the kitchen where I didn't have to take care of them at the table, but great guy.
Scored well upstairs with the right hand. A solid uppercut by Povetkin. Povetkin's right hand scores well. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. How about that counter shot to the head? Big left hand. Good news for Vitali Klitschko. A solid headshot. Very bad news for his opponent.
Yeah, it's going to be worse news for his opponent in a moment when he starts putting something with that big shot.
What a big shot. Boy, it is rare to say this, but Vitali Klitschko is being outworked, outmanned, outboxed, and now he's down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Vitali Klitschko's back up, but is he back in the fight?
We're going to find out in a second whether or not he moves his head. Now, if he just stands there straight and you're the trainer, you better get up on those steps and stop it. He's not right.
Povetkin's missing the mark by a mile. That just was nowhere to be found. What a crafty boxing veteran. The counter punch by Vitali Klitschko. Vitali Klitschko's able to keep putting forth some offense here. What does he have to do if he wants to score another knockdown?
Well, what he's got to do is understand that his opponent right now, you know, instinct is taking over. You know, he's going to move, he's going to slip, he's going to dip. He's going to do everything he can do to survive, to get away from those punches. So go downstairs to the body and freeze some of that head movement.
Teddy, he's trying to punch his way out of this damage he's incurred, but that's not the answer.
No, he's in a rainstorm. He needs an umbrella. And instead, he's running right out into the rain.
Povetkin can do so much there. He used it well that time. Solid left hand to the head. Solid right by Vitali Klitschko. Vitali Klitschko's tagged by a hook. Headshot lands, was a hook. That's a solid right hand by Vitali Klitschko. Vitali Klitschko's got to do a better job. He is getting rocked. So he scores a knockdown in the last round. Now he gets to settle down and gather himself a bit. Do you go after it? Do you get super aggressive here, having had your man hurt? Or do you still have to employ a certain amount of caution?
It's kind of like being on the carnival. You know, you just hit the bullseye and you got that big stuffed animal you can give to your wife or your girlfriend. But now he doesn't want you to go away with that.
Oh, no.
No. He tells you, wait a minute, try again. You could trade that in for something even bigger. But you might lose the one you have already. That's the question.
Vitali Klitschko's coming out to fight this round after being knocked down in the previous round. Teddy, any idea, do you think he's recouped enough here?
Well, we're going to find out very quickly by looking at his legs. You're going to look downstairs just like you look downstairs in the basement of a house to see whether or not those bricks are in place or whether or not some of the mortar has kind of disappeared and the bricks are a little loose. We want to see if those legs are stable, if they're firm.
Oh, he's hurt right there. He is hurt.
So in this kind of situation, it's kind of like a wounded animal. Yeah, you can go after, but you better be careful because he'll strike out when you don't expect it.
Vitali Klitschko's well off the mark that time. Really on the mark with that over-the-top shot with the right hand. Right on the mark with the hook up top. He's going around now. now, Teddy, like his legs are made out of wet noodles.
Yeah, and my mother was boiling the water because she used to make sure that that water boiled and boiled, was never al dente. These legs are not al dente.
And there's a clinch after clearly being damaged. Povetkin's done a good job there offensively scoring with that left hand. Clinching his opponent. Nobody likes to see that. A thunderous punch able to land to the head.
So he thought he was out of range.
Vitali Klitschko's crushed by a big right hand. Right to the body. Overhand right can be so effective. Showing what a skilled fighter he is with this counterpunching. So right from the start in this fight, he's committed to the body shots.
Well, that's the time to go there right at the beginning because body work pays off for you later in the fight. No sense in wasting time. Get right to it.
And that's the end of round 3. Povetkin's knockdown scored is the big difference in this fight so far. As we start round number 4, he's clearly won 2 of the 3 rounds.
Yeah, he has, Joe, but his opponent should not be influenced by that. What I mean is that it's not panic time yet. You know, he still can get back in this fight just doing the things that he came here to do. Use the jab.
Vitali Klitschko's banged by a right hand. Did you see that? And he goes down again. Will he get up from this? Klitschko's able to get up. Teddy, I question, though, if he'll be able to go on. What does he have to do? Wow! Wow! He goes down again!
He's going to report the elevator fight. Up and down all night.
1, 2, 3, 4. It's over. This fight is over. Vitali Klitschko's not going to hear from those judges. He's a knockout victim.
Ladies and gentlemen, by knockout, your winner, Povetkin.
Now that's how you end a fight right there. Yes, he was controlling throughout, but he made a good, clean finish with the knockout.
Yeah, as a trainer, you want to know, can a guy punch? Can a guy defend? You know, can a guy control distance? But you want to know, can a guy finish? He got the answer. Yes, he can finish.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Thanks for being with us ringside.